Video 7.
Sometimes in this journey, you get punctures. The car starts bringing some issues and some problems. But by all means, we are getting to our destination. And what happened in the last video was not on your element of the information that you two are giving. It is the way I am receiving it. You are fighting my mentality, and my mentality is refusing to be fought. You get? So Rina started talking about things that could be done. But today is an example. We are shooting this the whole day. When do I have time to go, I don't know, to FX, learn about bonds, trade currencies, learn about what deal is there? I don't have that time. And so I started feeling like quitting. I started feeling like it is a lot of work. But also what I realized is I have some trauma, like that lady you talked about. Meaning, maybe I have given my money to people who have lied, and therefore me losing my money. You told me I can give my crypto story here. I've lost a lot of money in crypto. You get? And Pius would tell me, Richie, I don't do that thing. And I'm like, Pius, you don't know the returns here. So this is what I'm trying to say. I want you two during the break returned the tire. So you fixed the tire. We are getting to our location. And I wanted to throw it over to you, Pius.
Yeah.
And where we are, I understand what the fight is.
Where do we invest? Where do we put the money? The pay yourself.
The fight is me letting go of this pay yourself.
Pay yourself.
That is what I'm fighting.
To let someone else manage.
Actually, I will correct it. The fight is to redeem our time. And to redeem our time, you only redeem your time when you really release yourself from doing.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, because you have to let someone else in.
Yes, you have to release yourself from being the active participant or the starring character in your movie. So,
and it's very hard by the way.
And it's very difficult. I'll tell you this. First of all, I'm reminded of this book called The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clayson. George Clayson. And I know there are gems of nuggets there, but there's one that has stuck with me forever. He said, never leave your hard-earned money with people who are not experts. Never give your hard-earned money to people who are not experts and with a track record of doing the thing that they promise you to do. And that lesson has stuck with me very much. I remember when we started the journey, we are also giving our personal journeys here. Now we have started putting one salary aside, so that money needs to start multiplying. And, you know, I remember buying some stocks in the Nairobi security. Let me give you one. let me just be blunt. I bought National Bank. I think I spent like 1.5 million shillings buying National Bank.
Alone?
No, it was not. It was about 500,000 buying National Bank. In my calendar, there is nowhere that, in my daily calendar, there is nowhere that says, look at your portfolio, manage your portfolio. It is all about serving other customers. Do you know the day I suddenly remembered that I had some shares in National Bank, I went and looked at the value of my shares. It was 72,000 bob.
Oh my gosh.
From over 500,000 bob. I had almost lost anything. And now, in fact, to make it worse, I was like, now let me sell. But there were no buyers.
Oh my.
Why? I'm an expert in investment. This is my forte. But in my day-to-day schedule, managing my portfolio is too small for the bigger things that I'm doing for other clients. So in fact, my conclusion was this. I looked at the performance of our customers in Abo Capital, and I was underperforming All of them.
You are underperforming.
All of them.
And there's a word you're using, Paul, for interjecting, but
Yes.
is that word you're using, portfolio?
Yes.
Again,
Yes.
demystify. It is this pay yourself.
Yes.
Combined.
When that pay yourself money accumulates somewhere, and I'll come to that because we still need to talk about where do we send our pay yourself. When that money accumulates, had accumulated, I took 500 and I sent it to, I bought National Bank shares. Now, investing is just the beginning, it's not the end. It needs nurturing.
It does.
It needs managing. It needs someone to water it. It's
like when you plant.
Yes, that is just a seed. But I had no time to nurture the thing. Whether the thing went up or down, I did not know. But the day I woke up and I realized, my goodness, my 500,000 is now 72,000. And in fact of all, even people left that market. I am all by myself with my 72,000. I concluded I am the poorest manager of my own money. And as a family, I remember we made a decision. We said, given that Nabo Capital clients are performing overperforming all of us, our family portfolio, let's just sell everything and send the money to Nabo Capital, and we became just a client like anybody else. That is one of the best decisions that we have ever made as a family. But what effectively happened with that decision? We bought the time of CFA charter holders, the best financial, the best accountants, the best operations team, the best team. We bought.
It's not an individual.
Yeah, no, it is even so funny because when I get my statement at the end of the month, me and my wife, we go through it, item by item. And sometimes there are things we're like, we don't understand this. And we write a message or an email. Can we get an explanation of what this means? Who would have been answering that question? It would have been me. But what happened? We bought their time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We bought their time and now we are at rest. We redeemed time. And that is the whole idea of paying yourself. Paying yourself is to buy your time back. And to buy your time back, it means you need to remove yourself from action. Because remember, the goal is what? To make money while you're doing
nothing.
Nothing.
I have this question for you, Rina.
Yes.
Wait, because you know, real talk happen. You in Faida, or you with the products within Faida, have you also done what he's saying? Have you taken and given?
So, I haven't always done that. I remember actually opening an account with a different broker. Because I was a trader. Now, mine is a little bit different. I started off as a trader. He started off as an accountant. I started as a trader. So what would happen is I'm at the trading floor and I'm trading and I've bought whatever shares. The shares go up by 5 bob. I'm Uko selling. Then it ends up going by 15. I'm like, should have waited. It starts coming down. I freak out. So it's very, especially
emotional. Because
I have been in this business, I have done what
your
best
money.
people, but because it's my money, I'm so emotional about it. It's nonsense. I need to give someone else my money.
To deal with that emotion.
And they want to deal with emotion. Because I can't. I will lose my hair over this thing. And so yes, we are in the financial services industry. Yes, we do this work every day, but we cannot manage our own. So right now, for example, with Oak, I have given my money.
And we will talk about Oak.
I'm just giving you an example. You've asked me
you have
have
a
I invested.
yes, you have a product called Oak.
We have a fund. Okay. So we have a fund where we are investing our clients' money. And we are investing and have diversified. And that is, I've also put money in Oak. Because I'm like, if I try, I have tried, Richie, to even get a human being to manage my account in Forex. It was a disaster. Why? Because I was not diversified and all of that. So I've done different things. Like I've done crypto. I mean, I have a high risk appetite. But the problem I've found with all of that is that I didn't employ the right people. And so when I'm talking, the professionals, and this is my money. I'm not talking about other people's money.
And are you the one who was making the calls?
Yes.
On how to invest?
No. They
were making the decision.
But they
were not experts in the field.
There were people who had just gotten into the business of trading, had made a bit of money, and since they'd made a bit of money, I was like, I can give my money to this person. An institution is
Were they
different.
cheaper?
They were cheaper.
They were cheaper. So that was a big attraction.
That was a big attraction.
Yeah.
But that's a mistake I've made.
But that's what I wanted to bring out. I've observed it. I actually call it do-it-yourself disease.
Yes. It's a disease.
We have, I don't know whether it is just Kenya or other countries have the same problem. We have a disease called do-it-yourself disease. People feel so much pain
paying for something.
To give someone their money or to manage for them and pay them a fee. Yeah. The issue is not for them to manage.
It's to pay them the fee.
It's them a fee.
But you know something? It's because I was brought up with this notion that you pay the least possible to get maximum.
Exactly.
Reduce your fees as much as possible.
But it has
bit me.
It has bit you. So you have to really look at the idea is not to do it yourself or to pay the least. The idea is who can generate most cash flows for you with the least risk possible. You get it? Without endangering your money. Part of your safety is just knowing the person behind the whole system.
It's true.
Because if you cannot trust the person, remember, there are enough geniuses out here, but they cannot be trusted. Your money, you can have a genius, but is a corrupted genius. So character is a very important thing in choosing who to manage your money. Remember, you're buying back time. If you give your money to a corrupt genius, you will still lose your...
Very quickly. So just to finish, just to wrap that up. So even when I trade stocks at Faida, I mean, I have trading rights. I never trade for myself. I will call the expert and ask, what do you think about the market? What do you think I should do? What do you think about this bond? What do you think about interest rates? What do you think? I don't ever make the decision myself.
Wow.
And so then you have other people who, I'm like, you manage my account for me. I told you, I even ended up at some point opening an account with another broker. Now I closed that. Actually, the broker shut down, and I stopped that. But I don't, even with everything, whether it is bonds, money market, stocks, special funds, all of that, it's somebody else. Because if I do it myself, I'll end up.
There's a high chance
I have already made a mess.
Yeah. We've already spent a whole morning here together.
Yes.
What if the prices changed?
Exactly.
She didn't have the chance to make any decision.
Yeah.
So what you want when you give when you sell your time, you give someone your entire 8 hours. You need somebody else's 8 hours to also cover for you, meaning it is their bread and butter to see your wealth grow. That's how they make their money. That's how they
get their time, money for their time.
Yes, that's how they put bacon on the table.
Yeah.
And therefore it means a lot to them. And I really, really, honestly, Rina, I really enjoy to sit and hear a team analyzing how my portfolio has been performing.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is what I do for other people. This is how they feel. And it's such a missed opportunity, because if you do it for yourself, you cannot do all that analysis for yourself, where the economy is headed. Now that Trump has become president, what does it mean for my portfolio? When will I have had that conversation?
And let me ask them, Pius. And here's where, Pius and Rina, here's where I need to hear your heart.
Yes.
For people who have trusted people. Because remember you said it starts with people. people who are on the right path, people want to make wealth, people are they have been doing all of this. But the people who they gave this thing to have made
disappointed
them lose their future.
Yeah.
They've made them go back to Nairobi to start this whole journey again.
To start selling their time.
Imagine, you had gotten to one day, the place is there, meaning you're about to build a house. You know, you are happy. I'm never going to have to, landlord gone. I want us to speak to those people because, as you clearly have said, if they don't move, the one thing that we know for sure, despite their pain, despite their hurt, despite everything, the one thing that we know, they're making a deal with poverty. They have to restart, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But the people, the reason why they have to restart is because they trusted the professionals who, I want to hear your heart of this.